no turn signal, and I'm in my manual drum brake truck. We have, you know, walkie-talkies, so I tell Nate to sit in the light, and he just sits there. It's like, huh, you're not going anywhere now. It's ridiculous. Yeah, there you go. Zoom in on that. Nate's going nice and slow. You should make sure he doesn't get around you.
Burn out.
Pretty nice ride. There's a lot of nice cars out here, I was noticing. A lot of them. Like old cars, new cars, exotics, really cool off-road trucks. There's like just all sorts of stuff. But it's nice because we're in a nice neighborhood. People actually have money and they actually finish their stuff. Unlike where I live, everything's halfway done. Three-cylinder hybrid. Also have property on the beach and like beachfront. He wants you to step on it. Alright guys, we just made it down to the beach. It's kind of cool. It's a weird environment for me. A lot of nice cars, a lot of fun, a lot of people checking out the truck, a lot of loud noises because I was in first gear the whole time. But the truck looks pretty good. Turn the exposure down a little bit. We got a pretty good spot, so I should be able to just kind of hang out here. We got canopy and chairs that we didn't use at Irwindale because Michael's car broke, so we didn't need them. And we didn't get there early enough to need them. It was already, the sun was already setting, so it wasn't a big deal. But now we're just gonna kind of hang out at the beach for a little while, do some beach stuff, and then we'll cruise on home. So some good old fitment right there. That's how you park on curbs. Hashtag field burn. I feel like a tourist, just so out of my element. I'm walking with chairs to the beach, and I'm wearing jeans. I don't have any shorts. Oh yeah. Yep. What were you trying to do? Okay, I guess. I bought my $5 Walmart chair. You guys need a chair? Get a Walmart chair. They're $5. Works a lot better than that. I'm gonna play some heavy metal music behind this shot. Okay, we're at a nice, fancy restaurant on the pier, as you can tell. We're getting food. What does Nate have? 3 freaking glasses of milk. What does he do with the first one? Chugs it. What does he do with the second one? Drinks it a little slower, and then he drinks the whole second one. Such an American photo with the flag in the background. Mint. smells like completely burnt oil. You guys can't see there's like a haze right here. There, now you can see it. This car likes to burn oil. I think it's out of the, is it out of the breather? Was it out of the breather?
No, it's leaked from the valve covers right onto the header.
Oh, you need new valve cover gaskets. Yeah. That sucks, because it's not really... Oh yeah, gotcha. Alright, we're gonna address this thing in a second here. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed those rollers. Those are with Michael's really nice new camera. So his channel's right here, go down and subscribe. He's got a lot of cool videos with his car if you haven't seen them already. But anyways, we're back with the car from the last video that I posted. The Mustang's back home, made it back home safe and sound. And that was a really eventful week, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll put the card up down in the description. You can go check that out. That was my last video I posted before this one. But right now we're back with the car, so I want to kind of run through everything. Michael will help me with this. As you can see, the car is right here. It's back in its home area where it seems to live because it seems to like to overheat and have heating issues. But this thing has a constant... Okay, this is weird to me. I'm going to point out a couple things I noticed. This car has a smell. If you go to a junkyard in a car that burned to the ground, it has a distinct car fire smell. It's like, not, I guess like an electrical fire, or it has like that distinct smell. When you smell it, you like instantly think car fire. You're not no house fire, campfire, car fires are. They're very distinct smells. And this car has it. So, but the weird thing is there's no electrical issues. His dad actually took this thing off the trailer and drove it up into this garage while we were up in LA. And it drove fine, ran fine. There's nothing wrong electronically on this car. However, we did notice that this is the oil sending wire, and ignore the wiring right now, it's not correct. But you can see it actually did melt into the valve cover right there. You can see a little spot right there. So I think something got hot there. There's a little, I guess the water temp wire isn't very good. There's an exposed piece there. But regardless, the biggest thing is over here. Here's the radiator, which you can see now. This white area here, it had an like 10-inch long split. This white part that you're seeing on the top is where it's literally opened. So I mean, you can kind of see it's like bowed up a little bit. So it's not really looking too good. But anyways, so what we were actually thinking, the thermostat was good, installed correctly, gasket, everything was sealed. The water pump, however, is the one thing on this entire cooling system that has not been replaced. It's a little bit stiff to turn, but we're thinking the impeller is not like either eroded away or something, because that water pump's like 20 years old. So I mean, I don't know what you think. I probably think it's the water pump's the only thing that hasn't changed.
Probably that. That's the only thing in the system that hasn't been changed, and it makes sense that the water wasn't flowing and it boiled up in the radiator and blew up. Yeah, because if it's just not moving, it can, you know, because there's a little bit of air that can get up in here between the overflow and whatnot.
Also,
so
it makes sense because we're doing 70 miles an hour all the way there on the highway, and then we get into traffic. If you're doing 70 miles an hour, there's enough air to cool the engine.
Yeah.
It's not gonna overheat.
But the second we slowed down, that's when that car lit up. Yeah. Like it got bad. Because I was noticing there were like little bits of like puffing and smoking just like coming out of the bottom of the car consistently as we're going like 65 miles an hour. I was like, we should probably find an exit. He's like, all right, well, we're about like 8 miles away from where we needed to go. So I was like, yeah, it's right around the corner, who cares? So we were literally like a mile away from where we needed to be. And so once we hit the traffic, we slowed down. That thing instantly, just smoke started boiling and just coming out of every orifice on that hood. And then as you guys saw in the last video, I'll put the clip up, you know, open the hood and it's just shooting directly into the scoop, and it was just a nightmare, a lot of bad stuff. So if you go to Michael's channel, he'll be putting a video up on actually taking this water pump off, figuring out what's wrong with the cooling system and getting it all back together. The car does run fine. We have both invested in fire extinguishers. I have one in my truck, he has one in his car now. So there's no issues there. But yeah, just kind of a scary situation to say the least.
You better hope it's the water pump. If it's not the water pump, then it's something way more...
Yeah, and that was the other thing.
I'm definitely shoving a hose in there.
Oh yeah, no, we're flushing that damn thing out. Because I mean, once you take the water pump, it's like literally right there. Yeah. We checked the oil, it's good. There is no water in the oil. We made that very, very obvious. We checked that multiple times. So we know that's all good.
First thing I checked, I was like, oh God, I think I toasted the motor.
Yeah, because we were turning it over and it was like making turning super slow and making like knocking noises. We're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it was just hydro locked,
Yeah, because it, like you can see it's still actually kind of wet around the intake. You can see all the liquid and condensation. And this scoop, you can see the inside of the filter. This scoop is a active scoop. It works with throttle because this is a factory shaker hood car. So when he gives it throttle, it's supposed to open, but that part doesn't work, so it's always open. So all the liquid and condensation that's shot into the scoop went directly in the motor, which is not good. So we got lucky, to say the least. Just put it that way. It's kind of unfortunate. Next time it'll be on a trailer though. We'll make sure it's just no issues. No more freaking issues. Alright, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. More of a laid back vlog style video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. It really means a lot to me. Let me know down in the description what you do think, your theories on this car. Never hurts to see what you guys think. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.